Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning or good evening to everyone. Welcome to the Mainframe Grow YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss short COBOL program, or we can say it internal sorting, and how can we use the input and output procedure into the internal sorting. We will discuss these all in this session. But first of all, we should know the difference between the internal sort and external sort. In internal sort, we sort the input file in the COBOL program, but in external sort, we use the JCL to sort the input file. And in COBOL program, we use the sort verb to sort the input file verb, but in the external sort, we use the sort utility. This is the utility. And in the internal sorting, we use the three files, but here we use the two files, means to sort the data. Like we have the first temporary file or work file, and second is the input file, and third is the output file. But in case of external sort, we use only sort input file and sort output file. So there is two file, and here we use the key, means field name. We use here field name, like we are giving the key from the work file only. Work file, like we should give the key from the work file. Like we have used here work file, so we should give here work file only. And we are sorting the record based on the employee salary, and we are sorting the data in ascending order. Okay, but here in the external sort, we give the fields, and in field we give the column range, like from 21st 21st to the 25th. And these are all character type, or you can say we are going to sort the data in ascending order here, ascending order. Or you can also do the descending order, and descending order also possible in this internal sorting as well. If we want descending order, we can give here descending verb. Okay. And here in internal sort, we have input procedure for like use in place of using in file, and in place of giving out file, we have output procedure. Like we have here input procedure, and in place of this we have output procedure. And what we can do, we can filter the data in these procedure. Like we can use the if condition, or we can use the evaluate statement. Okay, in this. And in the output proc, okay, in output proc, we can reformat the field data, or we can like rebuild the output file, or we can pass some other data into the output procedure. So like we can do their reformatting also in the output procedure. And in case of sort, we use the first include condition to filter the data. Okay. And second, we use the uh, in rack and out rack to reformat the output file. But here we use the output procedure to reformat the output file, which will contain the sorted data. And now next is the what is the FD and SD in COBOL. We have file section in the COBOL. So what it do, it define the structure for the input file or output file or temporary file, or you can say work file. And what it means, FD means it will define the file description level for input and output file. Like it define the characteristic of the file. Like how it define the characteristic, I will tell that. And SD is the sorted file description, means it will use for defining the characteristic of the sorted file or the temporary file. And now how will the internal sort operation perform here? First of all, we have the input file which will contain the unsorted record, and in unsort in and we send the unsorted record here. Like we have the input file and then it send it into the sort process, and in the sort process work file hold the unsorted record. And after that, in the sort processing we have sorting process happen. And after that, our work file will contain, our temporary file will contain the sorted data. Means after like our all record are sorted, so it will contain the sorted data. Then what happen, we move the data from the work file, like it will move here, and after that it will move into the output file, all the sorted record. And after, like after our sort work complete, processing complete, what happen, our work file is deleted. Okay, so we move the sorted data to the output file. Like we are giving here sort verb, and then we have the temporary file name, and we are giving here in ascending order. And after that we have the employee salary, which is from the work file. Means we are giving variable from the work file. And then we are giving here, like using in file, we are using the input file record and then writing into the output file by giving. And after that our means our this work complete, so our this work file will be deleted automatically. And now we have program, like we have written the sort program. And in sort program we have the in file close, out file close, work file close. Okay, we are using here three file. This is the temporary file, and this is the input file, this is our output file. And in the file section we are defining the structure for the input file. Like recording mode is the fix, and we can give also variable also. There are many recording mode, means it will tell the characteristic of the input file. And we have the data record for this, the in rack. Okay, we said it the data record in rack. And after that we define the structure of the file. Like we have in employee name, and then we have employee id, then we have employee salary. And then we define the output file. Like it has the characteristic of fix, like you can see here the app recording mode is app, then data record is out rack. Then we define similarly the structure for the out rack here. And there is sd, we have used the sorted file description. It is used for the sorted file, or you can say for the temporary file. Like we have used the recording mode is app, and then data record is work rack, we are using here work rack. And its structure is also we have kept the same. And in the procedure division we have used the sort verb, and in sort verb, like we have used the sort verb here. But you can observe there, like we have not opened the file, we have not opened any file here. Okay, like we have not also open in file also we have not open, and output file also not open. So what it will do, or sort will call some process, and in that process it will open, means it will open that in the background process only. Like in file and out file, though both these are open in the background only, and that are limited to that sort processing only. Means okay, so it will be open automatically here. Okay, in this program I am telling you. And I will tell you another scenario in some time. So what happened here, we are sorting the like work file here, and our we are sorting the data based on the this key, work employee salary, that is the key. And we are giving this from the work file. And we are using here input file name and output file name. After that, like we have written all program. And I have written the JCL for this, okay, to sort the input file. But before that I have compiled this program. Okay, And now I am using here the JCL and sort PGM. In sort PGM, like we have sorted the data input in file to output file. So here we define the in file and out file. Okay. And after that, like we have ran this job, we have the like here input file data, and like this is the employee name, this is the employee department, this is the employee salary. So we have sorted the data in the program based on the employee salary. Okay, so if you have seen the input file, it contain the unsorted data, but it contain the sorted data like 10,000, 12,000, 15,000, 20,000, 40,000. So it contain the sorted data. This is our output file, sorted record. Okay, and now like we want to use the input procedure into the COBOL program. Here we have not used anything. We are directly sorting the input file to output file. Okay, if you want to use the input procedure, like input procedure in COBOL, and why do we use the input procedure? First of all, we have the release verb. We have the release verb into the input procedure. In this procedure, what happen? This verb write the record to the work or temporary file. Okay, and syntax for this is the release work rack. Release work rack. And what will happen in this input procedure? First of all, we will open the input file. Open the input file. Okay, and after that we will read the records of the input file. Records of the input file. And after that we will write the these records to the temporary file. We will write it to into the temporary file using the release statement. Okay, so like we have used the sort pgm1 here. We are using sort pgm1 program, and in this we are using the same input file, same output file, and then we are using the temporary file work file. And in this we are, and then we have the file section. In the file section we are defining the input file in the same way as we defined earlier. And then we have the out track also here, and then we have the work file. And then in the file section we also define the uf switch. uf switch. Okay, why we have defined like this here? Because we have to read the input file one by one. Means we have to read the input file. Input file, and we have to check whether all the record are read successfully or not. So we have used this switch here. And in the procedure division, first of all we are opening the input file. Why are we opening the input file here? Because we have to read this input file in the program by using read verb. By using read verb. So here we have used the sort work file on ascending key work employee salary, and we have given here input procedure is this input proc. And then we have not changed this giving out file. We have just changed the input procedure here, and then we are displaying the like we have sort is successful. So first of all it will, in the sorting process, it will call this input proc, input procedure. So this is defined here in the program. And in the input procedure, we are first of all by default setting the end of file to true, so that like we are, whenever we are going to start the whenever we are going to start to read the input file, we first of we should first of all set the uf to ufn to true. And then here we are reading the input file, and we will read the file until the end of file reached. So in this para read file we are reading the file by using the read verb. And so if like we have some record not at end, so we will first of all filtering the data. Here we are filtering the data into the input frog, you can see. If we have salary greater than 10,000, only then we move the employee name to the work employee name, and employee ID from the input file to the work file, and employee salary from the input file to the work file. And we are also displaying the employee name here. And then if we are going to write into the work file, into the temporary file, so we have to write also, so for that we have to use the release verb here. In the release verb, when we use the release verb, it will read the one record, and then it will write here first record, and then it will read the second record, so it will write into the second record. Okay, so it will write the record one by one here. And after that, what will happen, and like all record are written into the work rack, so it will go here like all the work file is loaded with the records. After that, it will go into the sort processing, and in the sort processing it will sort the all the record into the your work file or your temporary file, and then that sorted file will be written into your output file. Okay, so this is our input procedure. Whatever we have done the functionality here, this is our input procedure. So we use the input procedure here. And no, I think you better know why we use the input proc here. And after that, I have compiled this program, and it is compiled with the 00 return code. Even after this, you have noticed one thing or observe one thing, like I have defined this working store like UF switch into the file section. Even after this, my program is compiled successfully. So we can define the UF switch into the file section as well. Means you can define the variable into file section as well, so it will work fine. But sometime according to standard, we have to write it into the working storage section only, like I have commented here. But you when standard come, means some standard follow into your project, then you have to use the working storage section into the program instead of the file section in when you are defining the variables. And for that, I have written the input procedure job, like this is job. And here I have given the load lib library, and then I am using the sort pgm1. This is my sort program. And in this I am using the input file and output file. So input file contain the unsorted record, and output file contain the sorted record. Okay, after that I have submitted this job, and my job is completed successfully. And after this, what happened, I will show you the file. Like we have the input file this one, and output file this one. So my output file will contain the record whose salaries are greater than the 10,000 only. Here you will see the 10,000 this, so this record will not be written into the output file. This also not written. So all these records are written into the sorted order, if you have observed here. And now what will happen when you compile the sort program to use the write instead of the release for writing to the temporary file. So like we have the read file here, and in read file you are reading the input file, and here you are writing into it the work file or temporary file. But you have used the write in place of release. In place of release you have used the write here. So what will happen, your program compilation will be failed, and its return code will be 12. And what will error come, it will show you expected a record name, because whenever we give the write here, it so there should be record name. But you have written here right, so you there should be release for the temporary file. Okay. And next is the sort input output procedure into the COBOL program. And into the out we have in input procedure, input procedure, we have used the release verb. Release verb. Release verb is used for the writing the data into the temporary file. But we have used here return verb, and this is used to read the sorted record from the temporary or work file, which is declared into the sort SD entry, means sorted file description entry. So this is the syntax of the your work file. Like you will read the file using the return verb. Okay, so in the output procedure, what happen? In the input procedure, we have written the data into the working storage work means into the work file. But in the output procedure, what happen? We will write the data from the work file to the output file output file. So what happen here? It will contain the sorted record. It will contain the sorted records. So these sorted record, first of all, it will be read from the work file, and it will use the return verb for that, and then it will be written into the output file. Okay, and then in our for writing we will use the write here for the output file. Let me explain it into the program. Like we have the program sort pgm1, and we are using here in file out file, and then we have the work file, and we have the file section. In file section I have defined the input file, and then in the file section I have also defined the output file here, and then we have defined the work file here, and after that I have declared the like EOF switch for the input file, like input file read, and work switch for the reading the work file. Okay, like for reading all the record from the work file. So I have used the work switch to tell the program that all the records from the work file have been read successfully. So in the main file I am using the like sort work file on sending. This is the key, and then I have used here input procedure and output procedure. And in input procedure it will be called here. And input procedure I have used the like first of all I have set the UF, and then I have opened the in file, and then I have called the read file until the end of file reach. Okay, and after that like it is we have used this, we have reading the file in file, and all the record one will be filtered here using the if condition, and record whose salary or employee whose salary is greater than 10,000, that will be written from the input file to the work file. And then we will write the work or temporary file into the temporary file. Like we will write the temporary file then using the release keyword here, or release verb. And after that our input procedure is completed, then we will use the output procedure. So in output procedure what we are doing, we are first of all setting the switch UF switch. Okay, and then we are opening the output file, and then we are writing the data till the end of work file reach, means all the record from the work file is has been read. So in this we are using the return verb to read the record from the work file. And like if it is reach means all the record have been read, so we will move the Y to the work switch. Okay, and like if it is not reached to end of the file, so what we are doing, we are moving the sorted record from the employee name to the output file variable. Like employee name, we are sending from the work file to the output file. Employee ID we are sending from the work file to the output file. And then here in the out in this we are also like computing the employee salary. Like we are adding the 100 amount to the employee salary, and then we are writing our output file using the right verb, because it is our main file, means where will be the sorted record exist. Okay, so this is the output procedure. I think you know, understand it very well. So in output procedure, what happen? We will read the work file, okay, using the return command, and then we will write into the output file. Okay, here we use the return. Okay, return, and in the input procedure, what we do, we will use the input file. Okay, from the input file we will write into the work file or temporary file. So we will use here the release verb, release verb. Okay guys, so I think you know, you got it very well, means what is input procedure and output procedure. And after that, I have compiled this program and it is compiled successfully, and I have written the same job, and when I have ran this job, so it is completed successfully. And you have seen here, this is my input file, and here you will see the record, like all the record whose salary are greater than the 10,000, and you will see the plus 100 amount into this salary as well, because we have done the filter out into the input procedure. Okay, input procedure, in the input procedure, and but we have added the 100 amount into the output procedure. Okay guys, so you have seen there, like it is added 100 100 100 100 here into the output file, but our input file contain the only like 20,000, 12,000, 40,000, 15,000. So first of all it will filter into the input procedure, then we will add the 100 amount into the employee salary. Thank you guys, that's all from my side. Please like the video and subscribe the channel. If you have any doubt or any question, please write that down into the comment box. As soon as possible I will reply on that question or any doubt. Okay guys, thank you very much once again.